Diego, you have to record.
I'm
I
recording.
can't. Fine. Okay, so to know a little bit of background about possessive adjectives, first we have to know how to use it in a sentence. So, can anybody tell me what a sentence is? Or what notions do you have about what is a sentence? You can speak or write. Diego is going to read the chat.
Antonia says an action.
An action. Okay, yeah, that's one of the part of the sentences. It's right. Do you know another part of the sentence?
Andrea says a group of words that make sense.
Yes, that's correct. Keep reading. I know there are
Josefa
more.
says there is a subject. Nicole says there is a union of words.
Yeah. Yes, guys. All of the things that you're saying are correct. So, a group of words that make sense, and it's also a unit or a union of words. And this contains an action and a subject. So, great. Here we have. So a sentence is, as you already said, a group of words that contains a subject and a verb, and this has full grammatical meaning. So it's not enough that a sentence have a subject and a verb, but if that sentence does not convey any meaning or any idea, then it's not a sentence. So the sentence has two parts, as already said. The one is the subject, which is in this case, my siblings, and a predicate, which is live in Concepcion. So always in the subject, it is important that you know that here, there's always going to be a noun. Okay, and in the predicate, there's always going to be a verb, which in this case is live. Is that clear? That makes any sense to you? Yes? Thumbs up? Thumbs
Yep.
up. Yeah, great. So, yeah, it's like a phrase, but a phrase not always has a verb. Just my siblings, that is a phrase. But in order to it becomes a sentence, it has to have the verb, and it has to have full grammatical meaning. So now, knowing what is a sentence and knowing the parts of the sentence, we have the adjectives. So, can anybody tell me what is an adjective? Do you have any notion about it?
How will you
Action.
describe a word?
Yes. I heard it describe a word, but specifically, what type of word does the adjective describe?
Quality?
Not exactly.
A word what like can describe a person or a thing or I don't know.
Yeah, and specifically, a thing or a person. What type of word is? You know, there are adjectives, there are adverbs, verbs, and make a guess. Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
What's the question?
What kind of word does the adjective describe? What type of word?
A noun?
Yes, a noun. The adjective is always going to describe or give more information about nouns. And you know, nouns can be a thing, a person, whatever. So here's the definition. The adjective is a type of word that modify or gives more information about nouns. And here we have an example, which is my little dog bit my mom's shoes. So in this case, the adjective would be little, and the noun that is describing is dog in a full sentence with full grammatical meaning. Is it clear? Do you have any question, doubt? No? Okay, great. What is a noun? A noun is always the subject of a sentence, is the person who does the action in a sentence, who reproduces the action, like the principal person in a sentence, which in this case is the dog, okay? And for example, I'm just going back. In this sentence, my siblings live in Concepcion. The noun is the person who's been described, which is the siblings or the person whom they're giving more information. And in this case, it's the siblings who lived in Concepcion. So it's always the protagonist of the sentence. Let me see the chat. Yeah, the doer or the agent that does the action, that reproduces the action. So here I put you a list of the 100 common adjectives. There are obviously more, but these are the most used. And now we are moving forward to what is a possessive adjectives. Now knowing what is an adjective and what is a sentence and the parts of a sentence and how we use the adjectives, we're moving forward.
Yeah, here we have the possessive adjectives. We know that an adjective does more information about the noun. In this case, a teacher. I am a teacher. And if we want to add more information, I'm an English teacher, for example. But how about possessive adjectives? What is a possessive adjective? It is an adjective that shows a possession or something that is yours. For example, Antonia, it's my classmate. In this case, what I'm saying, that there is a kind of possession of Antonia because she's my classmate. So the adjective here is my. Yeah, that is Antonia. And possessive adjectives are used to describe things. For example, these are my shoes, or these are our class. In this case, I am explaining that this class is is yours, in me. And there is always a rule. And here you can see it. Always the subject pronoun, it's going to have the possessive adjective on the right in your screen. Do you have any question about what a possessive adjective is? Or a question about what can be other use of them? Or someone can give me an example with a possessive adjective.
She is my friend.
That's it. And the possessive adjective, it's mine because it's your friend, it's your possession, or it's yours. This is my room. The same thing. That's very logical. In this case, you have to understand that it's always be mine, you, your, he, his, and so on. This is her pencil. Yeah, that's it. And if I show,
I think it's more complicated. I think the use of
it's, for example, it's Yeah, as you said, it's not much complicated because it's the same use, but it's not too usual. For example, if I ask you, what is the meaning of the word noun? In this case, you can say its meaning, because it's the possession of the definition. Its meaning is tanto, tanto, tanto. In this case, you are adding information to a word, or it in this case, in which is its. Or, for example, I'm going to buy a new computer. Its software is so rapid. In this case, you're adding information to the computer. So its software, it's better. In this case, you're adding and you're using its. Any other question?
I would like to add something. Yeah, and according to your question, it's you have to always pay attention to the subject, because every subject has their own possessive adjective. So, for example, we use it with things and animals. So the possessive adjective its will be used when we are talking about things and animals. And with every single pronoun, it's the same. You when you're talking to another person, and so on and so forth. So, is it clear?
Not at all. But it's my problem, no, not you.
Can you explain it in Spanish?
No entendí mucho.
Ya.
El it, el uso del it.
El it. Mira, por ejemplo, si tratamos la traducción de estas palabras al español, el it sabemos que es referido a una cosa, objeto, ¿cierto? Entonces, si es que estos son para añadirle información al sujeto, por ejemplo, animal o cosa, exacto, objeto animal. These are my shoes. En este caso, estamos explicando que son mis zapatos, porque estamos hablando del I, ¿cierto? Hasta ahora tenemos claro, pero ¿qué pasa con el it? Cuando queremos darle un adjetivo, una posición a un objeto, lo tenemos que ocupar. Por ejemplo, me voy a comprar un nuevo computador. ¿Por qué? Porque su sistema operativo, en ese caso, su sistema operativo, refiriendo al computador, estaría siendo el its, porque el sistema operativo es propiedad de el computador. Entonces, en ese caso se podría ocupar el its, porque le estamos añadiendo información al computador. I'm going to buy a new computer. Its software, en ese caso, its. ¿Ahí está mejor o más claro?
Sí, una oración del subject pronoun, ¿cómo sería en it?
El subject pronoun es the computer is so good. Eso podría ser. El subject pronoun solamente estás hablando del sujeto. Y en este caso el sujeto de la oración es el computador. Y en la siguiente igual sigue hablando del computador. Porque the computer is awesome. Its software is much better. En ese caso estás hablando de que su software es mejor. Estás añadiendo información al computador.
So
¿Mm?
let's see a few sentences. I had some examples. Maybe it would be clear with examples.
Yeah, there are more examples. In this case, in the first one, we are going to use the word our. Our exams should be ready by tomorrow morning. In this case, we are talking about we, because the possessive adjective of we is our. So we can use that. The second example, your phone has more battery than mine. Could you please lend me your charger? In this case, the phone is of who? Your phone. Can be Antonia's phone, Josue's phone, Valentina's phone. It's yours because I'm talking about you. And in the last one, her hair looks so pretty in the sun. In this case, I'm talking about her hair. So the hair of a woman. In this case is her because it's related to she. It's always being changed. When you are adding information of someone or something, you have to change it. Her instead of she, your instead of you, our instead of we, and the other one that we already seen in the last screen. That is the list. It's always
Sorry.
no,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Antonia.
Ya, no, quería solo darles un tip para que no se confundan sobre cuándo es el sujeto y cuándo es el possessive adjective. Cuando usen possessive adjectives, siempre, después del possessive adjective viene un sustantivo. Siempre. También existe como la categoría de possessive pronoun, que la van a ver más adelante, no es para confundirlos, pero siempre después de un possessive adjective tiene que venir un sustantivo. Por ejemplo, aquí está are y después está exam. We have your and we have phone. So there's always going to be a noun after the possessive adjective.
Well, do you have any other question or something that is not too clear? Al final, chicos, la ayudantía es para ayudarnos entre todos, entonces las preguntas en este caso no importa que no sean en inglés, la cosa es que tengamos todo en inglés.
Disculpa, no entendí la estructura del uso del subject con el verbo en el it. ¿Cómo sería una oración con la estructura de subject, pronoun más verbo? It.
Por ejemplo, demos un ejemplo con algo bien sencillo. Vamos a hablar del celular. The cell phone is black. En este caso, el sujeto sería the cell phone, el verbo sería is y el adjetivo black. ¿Y qué pasa si le quisiéramos agregar el possessive adjective? Podría decir that is my cell phone, primera parte. Y segunda, its color is black. En este caso estaríamos ocupando el its, porque el its sería la propiedad del celular. ¿Y cuál es el adjetivo? Que su color es black. Esa sería como la diferencia.
Ahora entendí, gracias.
Ya.
El subject pronoun son como simplemente los pronombres. Ustedes los pueden usar con cualquier verbo y en cualquier tiempo verbal. Puede ser en presente, pasado, como sea.
Now we are going to practice with a Kahoot exercise. There's any doubt before we go ahead with the Kahoot? No? So I'm going to share my screen. Give me 1 second.
Para la actividad que vamos a hacer ahora, que es Kahoot, creo que ya me habían comentado que ya la habían usado. Pueden hacerlo directamente desde el computador o pueden descargar la aplicación o simplemente www.kahoot.cl y, y ahí lo encuentran. Sí, va a estar en ADECA. Después de esta clase lo vamos a subir. O quizá hoy día en la tarde para grabar los audios. Yes, of course you can play. It's for you. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Si cualquiera de ustedes tiene algún inconveniente y no se puede conectar, ojalá nos vayan avisando para no esperar a que todos se unan.
Y los otros chicos, si realmente quedaron con alguna duda, en el PPT va a estar nuestro correo y va a estar nuestro número. Nos pueden molestarnos, tranquilos. Y se lo vamos a resolver y lo explicamos 1000 veces, pero la idea de la ayudantía es que quede todo claro.
Sí, nos pueden hablar al WhatsApp, nos pueden mandar un correo, como quieran. Ya, no se preocupen si no pueden entrar, pero igual pueden estar viendo la pantalla, igual pueden ustedes mismos ir viendo cuál les tinca, qué es la respuesta y así.
Mm.
Ya, ahí mandé los números de los dos para que los guarden todos y nos hablen a cualquier hora, a cualquier minuto, si tienen cualquier duda. Nosotros vamos a responder lo antes posible. Ya.
Y si hay una duda del ramo o de la universidad en general, siempre vamos a estar disponibles.
Yo, hola, tengo una duda.
Sí, díganos, Antonia.
¿Me escuchan?
Sí.
Yes.
Ya, es que mi duda es si el ramo en sí es, o sea, es que creí que sería, ay, déjenme formular mi pregunta.
Don't worry.
¿La cosa esta de ayudantía es para un solo ramo o son para actos? Es que como estábamos viendo esto, creí que íbamos a ver lo del profe Pablo, como era de fonética, me parece. Sí. Entonces eso no estoy segura.
Dale, Diego.
Ya. Hay ayudantías, pero cada ayudantía es por cada profesor. En este caso, con el profesor Pablo Jara, nos enfocamos nosotros en gramática. Y a los otros profesores, ustedes tienen que ir preguntando si es que aún no han mencionado algo sobre algún ayudante, si es que van a tener ayudantías con ellos. Bueno, como les decía, nosotros nos centramos en gramática, pero yo creo que Antonia y yo, si es que tienen alguna duda en otro ramo, igual los podemos ayudar si es que los otros ayudantes no están disponibles, pero si es que quieren tener ayudantías con otro ramo, por ejemplo, fonética, que me parece que le hace el profesor Claudio Barrido, le tienen que preguntar a él si es que está su ayudante o cuándo van a tener clases con ellos.
Gracias.
Ya, creo que esos somos todos los que nos pudimos meter. We should start. Yeah. Yeah. In this case, why is his and not her? En este caso, her va solamente usado con she y his solamente con he. Esto, la explicación más que nada, es la regla de que tiene que ir una con cada una, como lo vimos en la tablita.
La pregunta, chicos, la tienen que ver en lo que estamos proyectando nosotros. Ahí aparece la respuesta, o sea, la pregunta y las posibles respuestas. Y en el celular solo tienen que responder con la formita, si es que están del celular. No sé si me expliqué.
Sí.
Ya, vamos a echar. Vamos con el siguiente.
Okay, great. In this case, it was our, because you have to pay attention of the subject, which is there. So one put my, it couldn't be my, because remember that we use my with the subject I, and in this case, the subject was we. And the same in your, it couldn't be your, because the subject is not you, is or they, the subject is we. So when we use we, the possessive pronoun is, sorry, the possessive adjective is our. It's clear?
Yeah,
Shall we
it's clear.
continue? Okay, great. Next question. Great. Good answers, guys. So in this case, it's just the same. It couldn't have been my because this subject is you. And with you, we use your.
Okay. Pay
Next.
attention in the next questions because they are a little bit different.
Sí, chicos, las preguntas que vienen no tienen el sujeto entre paréntesis, pero el sujeto está presente en la oración. Entonces tienen que ver qué sujeto es y según eso seleccionar el possessive adjective.
Yep. Let's see.
Okay, so in this case, there were two correct answers. The first, it says Tommy and Grace have great parents, and as we are talking of their parents, and they're like Tommy and Grace, the possessive adjective is there in the first gap. So it's their mom always let us stay at. So here again, it could be there or it could be her, because we could be talking about the mom's house or the Thompson Grace house. Is it clear? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Great.
Got it.
Great, only correct answers. Here it could be its, because we use its with animals and things, of course. And also it could be his, because there's the name of the dog, which is Harry, and it's a male name. Of course, because of Harry Styles. Yes, if you're thinking. Yes, Harry Styles. And it could be his as well. So good job, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Correct. This one was a little bit tricky because first of all, you have to pay attention in we, because we is the possessive adjective, and Megan is our youngest daughter, because is the daughter of her and the daughter of me. Because of that is our. Why not mine? Because we are talking about we. And there, because we have to be my and other parent and other person. So it's our. Remember, we, our. Any question? Correct. Well, in this case, is her, because we are talking about Aunt's house. Oh, but give me a second. Could be both. Here I made a mistake within this, because could be her, and it has to be its as well, because you can understand that we are talking about the house and not Aunt's. So here both could be correct. I'm sorry for that mistake.
That's okay.
But yeah, it could be her and its. You're not, because we are talking about she or it, not you. You got it. Nothing to say. Again, everyone has a correct answer. And now the last one, I think. Yeah. And again, you got it. Now the podium. Well, thank you so much for your participation, and your answers were so good.
You did a great job, guys.
Always there's a first time for everything. Bueno, chicos, quería preguntarle que si es que ustedes tienen alguna última pregunta en este momento sobre la ayudantía en general o sobre la materia.
I think Nicole wanted to talk, or it was just a mistake.
Entonces, esta ayudantía va a ser con ustedes, no con el profesor Pablo.
No, no con el
Ok.
profe.
Ya.
Yes. La idea es que las dudas que vayan quedando con la clase del profesor las vayamos resolviendo acá. En este caso, nosotros vimos possessive adjectives, pero como les digo, si es que les quedó alguna duda sobre la materia y no es lo que estamos repasando en esta ayudantía, no importa. Repasamos el material y resolvemos todas las dudas.
Yes. Y si tienen alguna sugerencia o algún comentario, cualquier cosa que quieran hacerlo, bienvenido sea. Súper. Gracias a ti.
Yeah. Okay, so everything's clear?
Thumbs
Yep.
up. Thumbs up.
Yeah, you got it. And that's it for today. If you have any question, any doubt, you got our WhatsApp and our mails. And we're going to upload the PPT, the recording of this class, I think in the evening. And so you can check it and review what we see today.
That's all, guys. You can leave now.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks.
everyone.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good afternoon.
Bye. Thank you so much.
See you.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you. Thank you for everything.
Bye. Thank you. Hoy estuvo entretenido, me gustó. Estuvo buena la ayudantía.
Sí. Oh, tengo que dejar de recordar.